This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, thank you, Cinderman, for sending me this article. So Anthony Joshua, of course, he's going to be fighting Andy Ruiz Jr. at Madison Square Garden in New York on June the 1st and defending his WBA, IBF, IBO and WBO World Heavyweight Unified titles. And because the other champion, the WBC one, wants no smoke with Anthony Joshua, shows no kind of ambition for no amount of money, Anthony Joshua is, with all intents and purposes, undisputed, right? Anyway, within this article, and I'll put it in the description box so you guys go have a read of it for yourself, as it is pretty in-depth. I'm just going to read out some bullet points. But obviously, before you go over there, give it a read. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. So Anthony Joshua's statements on his vulnerabilities, his fighting style like a robot or he's a fake person, and his fear of hurting an opponent, being hurt himself. He goes pretty in depth in all this, so please go and give it a read. Anyway, so some bullet points from this article. Anthony Joshua's statement. If you get hit, you're vulnerable, you go down. I don't want to inflict that much pain onto my opponent that he can't go home to his family. And I hope that is the same for me. I hope I can go on, see my career through, go on and do great things in this world. As doors have been opened for me, I'd like to open doors for others. I feel like I've still got a lot to live, and I want to live a full life. I've seen a lot of things, I've been through a lot of things. I just thank God I've never had a near-death experience in my life. Nothing has been that scary yet because every hurdle that's been presented to me, I've had enough strength to overcome it. I've had to learn the hard way and realise that no one is above the law. But I wouldn't say it's a bad thing that I got arrested because I learned certain skills, mindset, business development, investing, making a return and all that kind of stuff. Everyone loves a winner. I could be the same Anthony Joshua, but if I was losing, I don't think I'd be selling out arenas. As far as me being fake, I think for someone who's fake or for someone who fights like a robot, I've navigated my way through this maze pretty well. If being fake and being a robot is what it takes, then I want to be the best fake person and best robot possible. Why am I the chosen one? The pedigree, the talent, you can't deny it. So that is Anthony Joshua's statement. He does go on about briefly Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, but we kind of covered those things to death. So I'll leave that one. So go over it for yourself if you want to know about all that. So everything that I said there was all broken up into sections with him replying to some kind of questions. So I had to throw in a couple of words myself. But excellent article. And again, thank you, Cinderman. So one of the things that really stand out for me on this one is the fact that he's never really said it before, which is the sense of he's worried about getting seriously hurt in the ring, and he worries about seriously hurting his opponent. Complete polar opposite to Mom Squad, the bronze bummer over there in Deontay Wilder, who's just afraid of damn everybody who's dangerous, where he says, I want a body on my record, I want this, that and the other. Complete garbage, that kind of personality and mindset. Personally, I think it's a fake mindset. But anyway, with Joshua, he seems genuinely that he doesn't actually want to hurt anybody, and he certainly doesn't want to be hurt himself, where his career gets cut short through some kind of serious injury. And this is where he talks about life or near-death experiences, things like that. And of course, with him talking about his style, the fact that he's very upright, robotic, a lot of people say that about him. And as I've said before, for somebody who is a robot or whatever, he's done pretty well, so he can't be that robotic, can he? Surely to God. And as for him being a fake person, listen, I have no idea. I don't know the guy personally. But I think he is trained for media. I think that's pretty clear, or certainly was at some point. Now he just goes through the flow. So I think maybe he may have started off being a little bit scripted. Now he just speaks how he speaks now. So Anthony Joshua seems like a very, very genuine, open person in this interview. So please go give it a read for yourself. But as I said, complete opposite. And I think this is why a lot of people warm to Joshua and don't warm to Wilder, because they're complete polar opposites. They're both devastating in the ring, but Joshua outside of the ring leads by example. He encourages those who may think about trying to do something in their life. And he says, listen, if I can do it, you can do it too. You can do better than me. Where Wilder, he says that, he could be any legend in the past and he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. He just ain't. He's garbage in comparison to a lot of the great heavyweights. So, yeah, I think with him being arrested in that as well, listen, he had some weed on him. He used to sell some weed and he got caught for it. And things happen in life. You make wrong choices, wrong decisions. You hang around with certain people and you think that selling dope is a hip thing to do, I suppose. But either way, he come through that, and look where he is now. Arguably the #1 sportsman or boxer in the world. Potentially anyway, or if not, it could be, well, Canelo Alvarez. But either way, very interesting article. Go give it a read for yourself. As I said, link in the description box. Make sure you subscribe to this channel first, and I'll catch you all on the next one.